John? I think you're busy playing games, but can I talk to you for a second?
What? I'm working right now.
Okay, you call playing games working, huh?
Well, I play games for a living.
You said it yourself now.
Huh?
Okay, move out of the house as soon as possible.
Huh? Why?
It's been half a year since your grandfather passed away.
Yes.
Your family finished sorting out the inheritance.
So what?
You took advantage of that and you've been playing games all day, not working, and shutting yourself in your room from early afternoon.
Huh?
I bet you think you'll be inheriting all the property that your father inherited after your grandfather's death, but how come you're not even trying to look for a job? When I asked your mother, she said you've been like this for years now. You're 32 already. You have to start working for a decent company now or you'll never get a stable job. We can lend you some money for you to move out. You have to start being independent.
Listen, Miley, I've been telling you so many times, but I'm a game writer. I'm a freelancer, so I work from home, but I do have a job.
The fact that you say you play games for a living already proves that you're jobless.
Huh?
Only game companies play games for a living. I might not be an expert in this field, but I still know. I'm not naive like you who doesn't know how society works and quibbles all the time. I feel sorry for you.
It's pretty normal for game companies to ask individuals to write game scenarios.
Okay, I won't believe your lies. Then I'll give you a month.
A month?
If you don't move out within a month, we've got other plans. By the way, your father, mother, and brother, who is my husband, all participated in the discussion to decide what to do with you. Remember that no one is on your side in this house.
My parents and my brother are all so stubborn.
A month might sound long, but it's actually shorter than you think. I advise you to find a room to move into and start packing your stuff. Okay, John, time's up.
What?
Don't be like that. A month has already passed.
Oh, about that. I'm not moving out.
I knew you would say that.
If you knew, why would you set a deadline for me to move out in the first place?
Nope, I wanted to test you.
Test me?
For the past month, you did not take any action. You never even bothered to look for a new place to move into. So, we decided that we'd move out instead. Actually, we all moved into a huge new house already.
Which huge house? Where?
No way I'm telling you. We moved out so that you, a social misfit, can learn to live independently and cut ties with you.
Huh? Cut ties with me?
We'll give you the house we used to live in. We're gonna move into a house way better than yours.
Give me... This house is mine to start with.
Okay, the house might be yours someday.
No, listen,
I don't want any excuses, so shut up. I'm so nice for letting you keep the house.
Nice?
You should have been the one to move out, but we decided to move out instead, so you better thank us. Oh, I've already cut ties with you, so I don't have to talk to you nicely anymore as an in-law. Listen, our family doesn't want a misfit like you. Taking care of a jobless nerd who plays around despite being in his 30s, a big no.
Okay, then I'll do whatever I want as well.
Yeah, go on and do whatever you want. As long as you don't come to us begging for help, we don't care what you do. Don't you ever come begging for help. Hey, John? What is happening?
What?
We're being told to move out of the huge house we live in now because it's going on sale. We never agreed to sell this house. You definitely did something.
Well, I guess I did.
I knew it was your fault. Explain to us what is going on. There is no way someone except for the owner of the house can decide to sell it. Don't tell me. You went against the law?
I'm impressed by your imagination, but looks like you don't know about the most important part.
Huh? What?
The house you're living in is under my name.
Huh? Wait, what are you saying? This house used to be under the name of your grandfather, and then your father, who was the only son, should have inherited it. What nonsense are you saying?
I guess you haven't heard anything from my brother or dad. Well, judging from how you reacted, you seem to have no idea. The two of them didn't even bother to sort these things out and made me go through the process alone, so I'm pretty sure they have no idea about who inherited what.
What are you talking about?
The reason why I was always at home is because I was looking after my sick grandpa.
Huh?
I bet you didn't know that because you married into the family after Grandpa was hospitalized.
What does that have to do with inheritance?
Actually, there was a time when Dad became the joint guarantor of his friend's debt.
Joint guarantor? No way.
His friend then ran away, so unfortunately, Dad had to be the one to pay back the debt, and it was Grandpa who paid on his behalf.
I never knew.
But in return for paying off the debt, he wanted me, who took care of him while he was sick, to inherit every property he owned.
Huh?
You were determined not to tell me the address of your new home, but you stole the key to the house that was supposed to be in the safe. It was easy to locate where you were.
No way.
Let me explain about all the misunderstandings you've been having. Were you planning to pay for the maintenance fee of the house using the money you thought Dad inherited?
Maintenance fee?
It's pretty costly to maintain the house, like maintaining the plants in the huge garden and paying for the property tax, not to mention the maintenance fee of the house itself. Because the house is huge, the fees are also going to be pretty expensive.
There's a maintenance fee?
Looks like you haven't thought about it. Well, I'm not good at keeping up with these annoying procedures, and now that I'm living alone, I decided to live a simple life, so I made a choice to sell all the real estate that I inherited under my name.
I see. It all makes sense now.
Huh?
That's why you didn't have to work. You knew you could live off your inheritance. That is unfair. Unfair!
I told you I'm a game writer.
That's what game companies do, not individuals.
Try searching for my full name on the internet.
Full name?
I use it for my job as a game writer. If you go to images, you should see photos of me that they took when I was interviewed for an online article. I think that would prove that I have a game-related job.
You're right. Photos of you are on the internet.
I've told you that I work and make my own money. I can still make a living without depending on my inheritance. By the way, I was the one paying for my parents' living expenses when we lived together. I'm not sure if you were aware of that, though. I bet you can only count on my brother's income now that you've moved out.
Huh?
But his annual salary is about half of mine, so you should be prepared to struggle financially from now on.
Wait a minute, I thought your parents lived on a pension and their retirement money?
Dad hasn't gotten a job since the company he worked for went bankrupt 5 years ago, and they're both 58, so they have no right to receive pension yet.
Then you should help us using the money you inherited.
Huh?
If you make so much money that you get interviewed and inherited all the money, it should be easy for you.
What are you saying?
Huh?
You're the one who wanted to cut ties with me.
Oh, let's pretend like it never happened.
I can't do that.
Huh?
Just move out of the house as soon as possible. Oh, by the way, I already sold the house we used to live in, so you can't move back in.
No way! Then where are you now?
I won't tell you.
Where are we supposed to go?
If you don't want to get affected, you could just go back to your parents, huh?
They've already cut ties with me.
Oh, really?
I kind of messed up in my hometown.
I see. But anyway, I need you guys to leave or I'll have to call the police for trespassing.
No way.
Looks like the threat to call the police worked pretty well, and my parents, my brother, and Miley had to leave the house 2 days later. According to my friend who lived in the neighborhood, they bragged about how rich they were, as if they were celebrities from the first day they moved in, and they quickly became the most hated family in the neighborhood. I heard that they live in a worn-out, cheap apartment now. Like that, I sorted out my real estate, and leaving the minimum amount of money I would need to support myself, I donated the rest to charity. My girlfriend I was engaged with happily supported my decision. I would wait for the best timing, get married to her, buy a house, and have children. I hope to put all my effort to establishing a happy family who I will protect for the rest of my life.
Heather, I happen to hear that your family is going on a trip, and I heard that you're renting a whole villa in Hawaii. I'm so jealous. Hi, Christine. Hawaii! A villa! Where did you hear about it? I heard the kids talking about it. Oh, okay. You're going to spend the holidays next month at the villa, right? Yes. Take me too! Huh? I've only been to Hawaii when I was in elementary school with my parents. I bet a lot of things changed, and we're staying at a villa this time. I'm so excited. Christine, I'm sorry, but I hope you could refrain from joining. Huh? Why? We're going on a family trip, but we don't want strangers to be a part of it. Huh? Strangers? We're mom friends, but you call me a stranger? You're so mean, Heather. I meant people that aren't part of the family. I'm sorry if it sounded mean, but please don't misunderstand my intentions. Because, to sum things up, my husband, who had a job transfer and works away from home, finally got some time off, and it's a family trip after 2 years. Please let us spend some family time. Family time, huh? By the way, your husband's name is Thomas, right? Huh? Yes, you're right. I had a chance to see him the other day. He used to go to ABC High School, no? Yes, but why? He was a senior at my high school. Huh? Really? When we walked past each other the other day, he recognized who I was and he looked so surprised. Tell him I said hi. Okay.
Heather, I'm so sorry. It looks like I have to work all night.
Huh? What happened?
Something happened in our client's system and we have to go deal with it now. The problem seems so huge that the employee in charge might not be able to fix it alone, so I have to go with him. I'm sure it's going to be a challenge, so I don't think I can go home today.
Okay. Well, I guess it's pretty common for this to happen if you're a system engineer.
I'm sorry this happened when we thought things would get better after I came back from working away from home.
It's fine. It's part of your job. Be careful not to get sick.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, do you still have some time? There's something I wanted to tell you about.
Huh? Sure. I still have some time to text. What's up?
It's about one of my mom friends who lives in our neighborhood. Do you know who Christine is?
Huh?
She said she was your junior at high school.
Are you talking about Christine Miller? Oh, Miller was her old last name. I was disgusted when I walked past someone who looked like her, but I guess it was really her. And she's your mom friend? Gosh.
So you know her?
How should I say this? She had a crush on me one-sidedly.
Huh, is that so?
But she never confessed her feelings for me. She just kept on hitting on me in weird ways.
Weird ways?
She would wait for me at the hallway or stairs and walk past me as if it was a coincidence, or she'd put undercooked chocolate cake in my desk for Valentine's Day. There was also a time when she was wandering around my house.
Huh? She's basically a stalker.
You think so too? According to my friend, Christine's stalking was pretty famous at school back then.
I see. And that Christine told me to tell you that she said hi.
Huh?
And she asked if she can also join our family trip next month.
What?
I think she still has a thing for you.
Stop it. I never had any feelings for her, now and back then.
Yeah, I can see that from how you talked about your past. She's famous for being annoying, so I think she'll somehow find a way to join our family trip.
I think so too.
I guess we should be prepared for it.
Yup, for sure. Oops, sorry, I'm about to arrive at my client's. Let's talk about it again tomorrow.
Okay, got it. I'm sorry to mention it when you're busy.
No problem. Okay, I'm off to work then.
I'm rooting for you.
Heather, she came to me.
Huh? Are you talking about Christine?
Yup. You know, today was rubbish day for burnables trash, so I left the house with garbage bags. Then she approached me at the rubbish dump. She said, "How dare your wife make you take the garbage out?"
Excuse me?
I told her that it was my choice to do so. I have no idea if she was paying attention, though, but the way she appeared, I'm sure she was waiting for me.
Yep, she's coming after you.
Yeah. Well, I'll just have to endure it until next month. I'll handle it. The biggest mission is to make sure she doesn't find out that we're making all these plans to shut her out.
Okay, got it.
Heather, Christine approached me again just like we thought. Like before, she approached me at the rubbish dump. She told me she was on her way to Hawaii.
Oh, I knew she would try to join our trip.
I'll leave just like we planned.
Okay, be careful on your way there.
Yup. You guys be careful too.
Hey, Heather, I thought you were going on a trip today. You're not with Thomas, huh? Hello, Christine. Yes, he had to travel separately due to some reasons. But why do you ask? Do you know why things turned out this way? He had something to do at his parents' house, so he'll come after he's done with that. Is there anything wrong with that? I see. I guess you're not aware of it yet. What is it? Listen, Thomas and I will be staying at the villa in Hawaii alone together. Huh? Hawaii? Actually, we were having dates secretly in front of the rubbish dump. Huh? It's all because you're a horrible wife who makes your husband go take out the trash. I comforted him, and now he's crazy about me. So, tonight, I'll spend a passionate night with your husband. I won't let anyone inside except for him, no matter what. You and your children can go stay at a cheap motel or something nearby. Hey, Christine? What? My family and I were just sitting down for a cup of tea at our hotel. What? I met up with my husband 30 minutes ago. Huh? But when I told Thomas that I would also be going to Hawaii this morning, he told me that we should both enjoy our trip. That, I guess he meant that he wants you to have fun on your own trip while he enjoys his. Huh? And we decided not to go to Hawaii for our trip. What? We wanted to see a view of the ocean while we relaxed in a hot spring, so we changed our plans and decided to go to Japan. Japan? And the villa we were planning to stay at in Hawaii? Huh? A taxi's coming this way. I knew it. Thomas is on his way to see me. I was about to believe your foolish lies. Oh, you almost got me, huh? It's your husband who's on the taxi. What? What is going on? It says that my husband is the one who rented this villa. Remember, you said you wanted to go on a trip, so when I told your husband about it, he asked if we can let him have our reservation of the villa in Hawaii. Huh? When we checked with the reservation center, they said we could do that. We were planning to cancel anyways, so we decided to let him have it. Wait a minute. Don't tell me. Oh, you realized, huh? I've already told your husband about you making a move on my husband. What? I'm not making a move on him. Thomas and I love each other. It's always been your one-sided love since you were in high school. Huh? First of all, I thought Thomas refused to give you his number. He was afraid of you checking his phone, so he wanted to be extra careful, so we decided to meet every week in front of the rubbish dump. He's just going there to take out the trash. Huh? Okay, here's a message from my husband. I've never seen you that way in my life. First of all, I would never want to date an annoying woman like you. I hope you never approach me again. It's very annoying. That's what he said. I know you're making him say all that. We've also sent the message from my husband to your husband, who we exchanged contacts with. Huh? No way. If you can't believe me, ask him to show it to you. You have to be kidding. I thought my dream finally came true. Looks like you were being delusional from beginning to end. No way. I bet you're gonna have a huge fight with your husband, but you're in Hawaii. You should have some fun. We went home after our vacation was over, but we never saw Christine again. Actually, it turns out that not only her husband, but also her mother-in-law came to the villa in Hawaii, and seems like she got scolded for hours by her husband and mother-in-law, who were furious as demons. The next day, her own parents even arrived, and she got scolded for a long time again. She finally realized the reality of my husband having no feelings for her, and she lost her will to fight for him as well. She got a divorce while on vacation. Her parents broke relations with her, and her husband won custody over their children. Because of her huge misunderstanding, Christine lost everything. And I heard that she's spending every day in isolation and poverty at a cheap apartment in a faraway city.
Hey, Athen, you and I are breaking up today. I've finally found the woman that I'm destined to be with.
Lance?
I'm gonna get married to that woman and live a happy life. And she's already told me that she wants to get married, so we already found a place we plan to hold our wedding at, too. So you and I are over with after today.
Wait a second, Lance. Who the heck is this woman you're destined to be with? Haven't you been dating me for a while now with the intent of marrying me? Yet now you're telling me that you've already gone and chosen a place to marry this other woman?
As far as girlfriends go, you were a really good one. You never got upset with me about anything, and your cooking has been outstanding. You really didn't require any kind of work from me. But I don't see you as being someone I can marry. I only see myself marrying the daughter of a CEO and gaining a whole lot of money after I become her husband.
Huh?
When it comes to men, we sometimes marry for money as well. Anyway, just know that I'll be marrying her and gaining a whole lot of money in doing so. Man, I never thought the day would come where I would be able to become rich this easily.
Wait. Right now, I have zero clue about what all is going on. Don't tell me that you've been cheating on me this whole time with that woman while you and I have been dating, right?
Well?
So you have been cheating on me. And with the daughter of a CEO?
Well, yeah. It's crazy to think the daughter of a famous CEO is willing to marry a man like me. Right now, I'd have to say that I'm the happiest man in the world.
How did you ever end up with the daughter of a CEO, though? Does someone with the money she has really want to get married to a basic office worker?
What are you talking about? How would you know who I'm really destined to end up with?
What?
Actually, you should know considering that she's your best friend, Erica. My God, if I'd known sooner that you were friends with a woman whose father is a CEO, I'm surprised about how well you kept her hidden from me for so long. The fact that she's even friends with a basic chick like you is crazy to me.
Are you kidding me? You've been cheating on me with one of my best friends? And out of all my friends, Erica?
And it's because I plan to marry her now that you and I are no longer a couple. I'm gonna marry that Erica girl and become freaking rich. And maybe at some point in the future, become the next CEO of her father's company. Then I'll be on top of this world, winning at everything I've ever wanted to as a super popular CEO. Hey, Athen! I'm assuming that the invitation to our wedding has made it to you by now? We're gonna have a special seat saved there just for you, so you'd better come.
What kind of special seat could you have saved for me? And I've never even heard of anyone inviting their ex-girlfriend to their wedding before Lance.
I understand that, but to the two of us, you're like our Cupid! So we'd like you to be there on the day of our wedding to see the final product of you dating me!
Huh? I'm your guys' Cupid?
Well, it's because of you that I'm gonna be able to marry the daughter of a CEO and gain lots of money! To be honest, for a long time I didn't think you had any good-looking friends that were worth my time until I finally found out about Erica. And once I knew who she was, I ran into her on the street and asked her to go out for lunch with me. And that was the day I learned that not only was she sexy, but she also had a wealthy father and lots of money. When I learned that, I thought I'd take my chance and tell her that I loved her, not thinking that she'd actually say yes to us dating.
So that's how the two of you began cheating on me?
If I had never started dating you way back then, there would have been no way of me finding Erica and telling her that I love her. So, to show my thanks to you, I sent you that invitation to our wedding and have a special seat waiting for you.
I don't need any thanks from you, though, so I'm going to say no to coming to that wedding of yours.
Come on now! Don't say something so cold to me! This wedding is gonna be pretty flippin' huge, with lots of gorgeous decorations and delicious food, all thanks to her father's money. I don't think you're ever gonna be invited to a wedding like ours for the rest of your life, Audrey! This is a very important event for everyone, so put our past behind us and come see our special day!
Huh? You guys are having this wedding with Erica's dad's money?
Actually, it looks as though her parents are gonna be handling all the costs of our wedding for us. Man, that sure does sound like something a couple of wealthy people would do for their daughter and son-in-law. I won't even have to pay a penny for this wedding, and that gets me super excited.
What? Her parents are paying? Is that what Erica told you?
Yup! Her parents both seem to be very busy people, as is expected of them. And so I haven't been able to meet them yet, but if they're paying for this whole wedding, then they must be really amazing parents. And so just to show them how happy I am to become their son-in-law, I've put together a wedding worth over $1 million.
$1 million?
And that's why you definitely need to come to it. We're having a Michelin-rated chef cooking the food for us, and all the alcohol is gonna be imported. We're putting their money into every corner of the wedding, and we'll make sure it's worthwhile for everyone.
That's going to be one hell of an amazing wedding then, Lance. I hope you really enjoy it.
I will. That's why I'm saying if you don't come to this wedding, you'll regret it all your life. I want to make sure that you know that, and that we put a lot of thinking into having you at the CEO's daughter's wedding. I really want you to see what a $1 million wedding, all paid for by her parents, will look like.
But that girl doesn't even have any parents anymore.
What?
Even after everything, it seems she's still gone and left you in the dark. That must mean she's still lying to you about herself. I don't want to say anything else that might harm you guys, so just go and talk with her about what she said before you have that wedding. If you don't talk to her before then, you'll both be left paying for that whole wedding and with no help from anyone.
What's with that? Why do you think she's lying to me and leaving me in the dark? And what's all this about her not having any parents? Why would you say something like that to me now?
I just happen to know a lot about Erica and her family, and that's why I'm saying this. Erica is not the daughter of any CEO now. Her parents passed away quite some time ago, back when we were in middle school.
Huh?
And after that, her father's company had a really hard time dealing with his loss and almost went completely under. But even after all of that, she still uses her past as the daughter of a CEO to get what she wants now. But in reality, she isn't the daughter of a CEO anymore and is just another simple girl like me.
What? What the heck do you mean? Is all of what you're saying to me actually true?
It sure is. And that's why I recommend you talk with her one last time about all of this before you have that wedding. If you don't, you are going to marry someone who doesn't have a lot of money and will expect you to pay for her wedding.
You're lying, right? There's no way what you're saying about her is true. She told me herself that her father is a CEO, and a popular one at that. That's all a lie? You're just messing with me, right? If she really is without parents, then what's gonna happen to our wedding? She told me that they were both going to pay for the whole wedding and that I could spend as much as I pleased on it.
Maybe she was saying that with the intent of using whatever money she has left from her parents to pay for the wedding?
What? Erica really has that kind of money from her parents after they passed away? Well, if that's the case, then for the time being, I'm in the clear. If she has the money to throw a wedding like this with me, then who cares that her parents aren't around anymore?
I'm sorry, but I don't think she has the money to call yourself in the clear. As far as I'm aware, whatever money her parents did leave for her is pretty much gone now. And right now, I'm aware that she's been trying to work with legal loan sharks, asking to borrow money to make ends meet.
What? She's trying to borrow money now?
Like I've suggested, you should go and talk with her once more about all of this. And that will be your chance to ask her about all the lies she's been telling you, and you can learn about the real story. If you don't learn now, you are going to have a very destructive wedding on your hands.
Athen, listen to me. I was lied to badly by Erica. Just as you had told me before, she is not the daughter of a CEO anymore. And not only that, but she started a fake company to make it seem like her father's company was still around. And she's got all sorts of debt piled up. She's a wretched woman.
She is supposed to be the woman you're destined to be with, so don't go around calling her a wretched woman like that.
What destined woman are you on about? I've already got it broken up with her. And as for the wedding, it's canceled.
What? You went and canceled it? Even after you went and sent all the invitations out to everyone?
Well, you don't have to tell me that. I'm very embarrassed by all of this, and it's all her fault. But I'd rather be embarrassed about canceling the wedding than being with a woman like her now. And I'm gonna make sure that she's the one to pay for the wedding's cancellation fees. Once that's all handled, I'll then get back together with you and we can get married.
Yeah? I'm going to marry you now?
I've already gone and broken up with Erica, so please, can you get back together with me again and make things right? I messed up by thinking that she was the daughter of a CEO, but it's because of me falling for her lies that I've come to realize how amazing of a woman you are.
No thanks, Lance. You went and cheated on me with her, so there is no making things right after that. Do you really think I want to be back dating a man like you? And besides, you told me that Erica is your destined wife, and that's the reason you cheated on me with her, right?
Hey, come on now, Athen. You and I can make things work again. And be honest with me, Audrey. You are happy to hear that I want you back now, right? You told me that she was lying to me because you still have feelings for me, right? Why else would you have helped me out if it wasn't out of love?
What?
I'm right? If you really had something against me, you would have let me fall into her trap and live a life in misery. But you ended up helping me out before that happened. You worried about me and made sure I knew about her lies. You helped me out of that mess because you still love me, right?
I just didn't want the two of you getting married. That's the only reason I told you about her. I didn't do any of that because I still love you, so stop thinking of something as crazy as that.
Come on! You did all that because you want me back!
No, I'm serious about not loving you. And also, I have a fiancé now.
Huh?
To tell you the truth, just yesterday, he and I met and started dating. And the reason we started a relationship is because we love one another enough to get married. Making him my fiancé, in other words.
It hasn't even been a month since you and I broke up, yet you have a new man now? And you already plan to marry him? That's way too soon to be thinking about marriage.
Our love has nothing to do with how soon we get married. You and I don't have anything between us anymore, and I love this new man a whole lot. I have the right to love him to the point that I want to marry him, and you can't do squat about it.
But listen, normally you'd still have some sort of feelings towards your ex, right? There's no way your feelings for me went away within a month like that, right?
But that's the great thing about this past month. I haven't felt a single thing for you since the day we broke up, and I am thankful for that. To tell you the truth, I hate people that cheat on others, and so you made it clear to me that you didn't want me liking you anymore when you told me about what you were doing. The moment you said you cheated on me, all those years of us being together vanished. And that's why I was able to find a new man so easily and find out that I really love him. So in other words, thank you for cheating on me. It's because of you being such a disgusting jerk that I was able to move on to a real man.
Hey, so you really don't plan on making things right with me? You really do plan to get married to a man who isn't me?
Of course I do. So don't you ever come around my life again, Cedric. I don't care whether you choose to leave Erica or stay together with her, but you did say that she was your destined woman, so you should treat her as such. Now, you have a great rest of your life. After everything that happened between them and after all the nasty rumors started to spread like wildfire around town, those two ended up completely cutting ties with one another. It wasn't some mutual quiet breakup either. It was messy, loud, and humiliating for both of them. People said they were screaming at each other in public places, dragging their dirty laundry into the streets for everyone to see. It was like they couldn't stand to be in the same room anymore, let alone to be a couple planning a wedding. Their so-called perfect love story ended in total disaster, just as everyone who knew them saw coming from miles away. And as if that wasn't bad enough, right after the breakup, those loan sharks who had been circling around Erica for months finally caught up to her. All that money she borrowed for her over-the-top lifestyle, the luxury shopping sprees, the designer bags, the fancy dinners, all of it had come back to bite her. They cornered her, demanding every penny back, and instead of facing the consequences of her reckless actions like an adult, she bolted. She ran off into the night without a trace. No goodbyes, no explanations. She just vanished into thin air like some ghost from a bad memory. At this point, nobody knows where she is. It's like she disappeared off the face of the earth, and honestly, I think she's going to stay missing for the rest of her life. Maybe she's hiding in some dingy motel under a fake name, but that's her mess to live with now. As for Lance, well, he didn't get off easy either. After his ex-fiancée ran off and left him standing alone in the wreckage of their failed engagement, he was stuck with the massive bill for all the wedding's cancellation fees. And it wasn't some small amount either. The fees piled up to around $30,000. Can you imagine? 30 grand down the drain for a wedding that never even happened. He tried begging friends and family to help him cover the costs, but everyone turned him down flat. They all called him an idiot and told him he had brought this all on himself and refused to give him a single cent. In the end, he had no choice but to drain all his savings just to settle the debt. And after all that, he had the audacity to message me, claiming he was still a better boyfriend than my current man. I didn't even waste my breath arguing. I just sent him a photo of our wedding day, all smiles and happiness, and guess what? He blocked me right after. That's how you shut down a toxic man for good, by showing him you're thriving without him.
Hey, Maggie, what the hell? The shirt I wanted to wear today, it's still not washed. What the hell have you been doing?
Excuse me?
You heard me. You're the one who's supposed to be handling this crap. You're my brother's wife. You live here. You're basically part of the family, and yet you can't even manage basic chores like laundry?
You've got to be kidding me. You've been home all day, Wade. You're the one parked on the couch from sunrise to midnight. How about you haul yourself 10 steps to the washing machine and do it yourself?
You're talking back to me now? Are you seriously giving me attitude as a wife? Do you even understand your place?
My place? Let me be absolutely clear. I am married to Kyle, not to you. And if you think I'm going to bow and scrape to some unemployed 30-something who thinks being family makes him royalty, you've got another thing coming.
Wow, unbelievable. The nerve on you, acting all high and mighty just because you're married into this house. Tell me, Maggie, who do you think keeps this roof over your head?
Definitely not you, that's for damn sure.
What the hell did you just say?
You heard me. You haven't worked in years, Wade. You mooch off your parents, steal from them, whine about not being respected, and act like you're owed something just because you exist. If anything, the only reason I'm still living under this roof is because Kyle and I help with groceries, bills, and the actual housework.
You're just Kyle's wife. You don't get to mouth off like this. The wife is supposed to serve the household, support the men. That's how it works.
You sound like a 1950s drama villain. Do you hear yourself right now? Wives must serve, know your place? Are you serious, or did you just time travel from the feudal era?
I'm saying a proper wife should take care of the men in her home.
Again, let me say it slowly this time so you might understand. I am Kyle's wife, not your live-in maid, not your caretaker, not your personal laundromat. You don't pay a single bill. You don't contribute anything. You sit around all day like a potted plant and then bark orders like you're entitled to a staff.
I can't believe this. You really think you're better than me?
No. I think I'm functioning like a grown adult. And I think you are desperately clinging to the fantasy that everyone around you owes you something just because you're incapable of basic responsibility.
You think you're so clever with your little speeches, huh?
You know what I think? I think you're terrified. You're terrified that everyone around you is moving on. Cam's gone, Kyle's building a life with me, your parents are retiring soon. And you're still here in this house, in the same tattered hoodie, playing games, pretending the world can wait until you're ready.
You don't get to psychoanalyze me.
Someone has to, because clearly no one's ever held you accountable. You're like a spoiled kid who's never heard the word no.
I can't believe I'm hearing this from you. You think you're some kind of saint?
No, Wade. But I do know the difference between being a wife and being a doormat. And let me tell you, if you're so desperate for a woman to serve you and fold your clothes and worship your very presence, then go find someone who's actually willing to put up with you. Which, given your current trajectory, good luck with that.
You better watch it, Maggie.
Or what? You'll shout louder? Make threats in the house you don't even own?
You act so high and mighty, but at the end of the day, you married into my family.
No, Wade, I married Kyle. Not you, not your mess, not your tantrums, not your medieval expectations, and definitely not your unwashed laundry.
Hey, what the hell is this? I told you to do the damn laundry, didn't I? And yet it's still sitting there untouched. You're seriously useless. What the hell kind of woman are you?
Good evening to you, too. Just a heads up, I'm currently away on a business trip. I won't be home tonight.
Wait, what?
So no, I'm not doing laundry tonight. And really, if there's some shirt you're dying to wear, how about washing it yourself?
What the hell are you saying? Laundry's your job. That's the woman's job in the house.
Again, for what feels like the 100th time, I am not your wife, Wade. You don't have a wife. Which means, tragically, you're going to have to embrace the revolutionary concept of doing your own laundry.
I'm the eldest son, damn it! It's tradition! If my younger brother got married before me, then it's only right that his wife looks after me. That's how it works.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard. Are you suggesting that because you're Kyle's older brother, I, as his wife, am obligated to act like your housekeeper?
Exactly! See, you do understand. You're finally getting it. The wife of the younger brother is, in essence, a wife of the entire household. And since I'm the eldest, I come first, which means your duty is to serve me.
Did you fall and hit your head recently?
No, I'm speaking facts. This is how families are supposed to work. Respect for the eldest, filial piety, hierarchy. How dare you put your corporate trip over your duties at home? Women running around playing office workers. It's laughable. Utterly laughable.
Kyle, I swear, I'm at my limit. I'm about to snap. Tell me I can snap. Please, just give me permission to go absolutely nuclear.
Whoa, Maggie, what's going on? What happened?
What happened? What the hell is wrong with your brother?
Wait, Wade? What did he do now?
We're only 4 days into living with your parents, and I am already 2 seconds from launching him out a window. Your brother is hell-bent on making me his personal servant, Kyle. His!
Wait, what? Why would you be doing anything for Wade?
Oh, I don't know, Kyle. Why don't you ask him why he thinks I'm now responsible for his laundry, massages, and meals like I'm some kind of mail-order wife?
Hold on. Back up. What exactly did he say?
Day 1, he told me to give him a shoulder massage and said, and I quote, "Put your heart into it." Day 2, he threw the dinner I cooked into the trash and barked, "It's garbage, make something edible." Day 3 and 4, he's been hounding me about his damn laundry, acting like I'm personally offending his existence by not washing his favorite anime shirts. And just this morning, he warned me if he doesn't have something clean to wear tomorrow, he'll sentence me to 100 lashes.
What the hell? He actually said that?
Oh, and he's taken to calling me his maid, and he's just barking my name like a command. I'm not a person to him. I'm a default maid because I married you.
Okay. Yeah, this is bad. This is really bad.
You think?
I mean, I had some idea he might act a little old-fashioned, but this is insane. Why is he like this?
You tell me.
It's that old toxic streak coming back. He wasn't always like this, I swear. But a few years ago, he worked under this manager, some ancient fossil of a guy who treated his wife like she was property, total misogynist. And for whatever reason, Jimmy looked up to him. He thought the guy was manly and assertive or whatever, said that's what a real man should be like. Strict and respected, he said.
Oh, so now he's decided to LARP as a tyrannical 1950s husband, even though he's single and unemployed?
Pretty much. He tried that behavior with Mom once, and Dad decked him like full-on right hook to the jaw. Ever since, he's kept it subtle. But now that you're here, I guess he thinks he's found someone he can push around.
Oh, he absolutely thinks that. And he waits until your parents are out of earshot or sends me creepy messages like I'm contractually obligated to serve his ego. It's so calculated, it's infuriating.
God, I'm so sorry, Maggie. I had no idea he'd act like this.
Your parents have been great, by the way. They're respectful, they give me space. The problem is entirely Wade.
That sounds about right. I wish I hadn't had to leave for that trip right after we moved in. I should have been there to keep an eye on things.
You had to go. It was a last-minute thing. You had no choice. But seriously, Kyle, can I please blow up at him tomorrow?
Wait, what? You're coming home tomorrow? I thought your business trip lasted until the day after tomorrow.
I'm flying in early. I've got the morning free, but I swear if I see his smug face, I don't know if I can stop myself from snapping.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a breath. How about this? Tomorrow, don't come home right away. Check into a hotel or something nearby just for the night. Give me until the day after tomorrow. I'll be back by then. I'll deal with him personally.
You sure?
Absolutely. I'll sit him down and make it very clear he's not in some feudal drama where you're his assigned concubine or whatever twisted fantasy he's playing out. I'll draw a line so thick he can't even pretend not to see it.
Sounds good. Anyway, I've got an early morning, so I'm going to shower and get some sleep.
Yeah, of course. Sleep well, and again, I'm really sorry you had to deal with all this. I promise I'll fix it. Hey, Maggie! You were supposed to come back from your business trip yesterday, weren't you? So tell me, what exactly gave you the idea that you could just stay out overnight without my permission? You're my brother's wife. That means you don't just go off on your own like some kind of rebellious teenager. Because of you, my laundry didn't get done. The clothes I wanted to wear are still sitting there, unwashed and wrinkled. I had to go out looking like a clown today. So, as I already warned you, I hereby sentence you to the punishment I declared earlier. 100 lashes. Brace yourself when you come back.
Good evening, Wade. Let's make this simple. I'm not coming back.
What?
I'm not returning to that house. Not tomorrow, not next week, not ever if I can help it.
Hold on. What the hell are you talking about?
Did you forget already? My stay at your family's house was temporary. 3 months. That was the agreement from the start.
3 months?
Yes. We told everyone before I moved in. Kyle and I were only staying with your parents because our new place got delayed, 3 months behind schedule to be precise. We were only meant to stay there during that construction delay. I was never there to serve you, Wade.
Wait, you're saying that was planned this whole time?
Planned, scheduled, communicated, in detail. You probably would have known if you ever actually listened when someone talked.
But you're saying you just left without coming back? You just gone?
Of course. After 4 straight days of your abuse, your demands, your medieval mindset, and that unhinged declaration that my brother's wife is basically my wife, I realized something important. It would be dangerous to stay there even one more day.
Wait a damn second. You're really not coming back?
Not a chance. Kyle heard everything. He saw the messages. And after what you said, after you threatened me with 100 lashes and acted like my basic right to freedom and dignity was optional, he decided enough was enough. And he got me a monthly rental apartment, effective immediately.
No! No way! This isn't happening! That wasn't the deal! You're not allowed to just leave me like this!
Excuse me? Leave you? You're acting like we had some sort of pact. We didn't. You're not my husband. You're not my family. You're not anything to me.
Hey, now just wait a damn minute. I understand the 3-month thing now, fine. But you can't just walk away from your obligations. You're still my brother's wife, which means you're still my wife in spirit. Your duty to care for me doesn't end just because you're in some cheap weekly apartment.
You're out of your mind.
I'm the eldest son! That means I come first! What kind of woman do you think you are, putting your own convenience above your duties? You need to get back here now, within the hour, or I swear that 100 lashes won't be the worst of it!
Wow. You really think you can scare me with that little fantasy? Let me guess. You thought I'd tremble at your words and come crawling back like a dog?
I'm warning you!
Let me warn you. You picked the wrong woman to threaten.
What?
You think I'm some weak little wife you can push around? That just because I've been quiet and polite, you can treat me like property? You're a child playing tyrant in a sandbox, Wade. You really want to know what happens when you push too far?
Wait, Maggie!
One more word and I'll march into that house, walk right into your little otaku cave, and dump your entire collection of rare anime figurines into a vat of concrete. Every last one of those precious plastic princesses you worship more than actual human women, buried with you.
Wait, no, Maggie, please!
Oh, and just for the record, if I really lose my temper, it won't be just your figurines I bury. You ever heard of the San Francisco Bay, Wade?
What?
Because if you keep sending me messages like this, I am going to personally introduce you to the bottom of it.
Maggie, please, look, I didn't mean it like that, okay?
Goodbye, Wade. You're not worth another breath. And before I really lose it, I'm handing this conversation over to someone who still gives you the benefit of the doubt. Kyle will take it from here. He's got a lot to say. And unlike me, he's still willing to be calm.
Kyle! What the hell, man? What's up with your wife? What's up with her? Oh, you mean how you pushed her to the brink and she finally snapped? I thought she was just some boring career woman, plain and harmless, but she's terrifying, like legitimately terrifying. Yeah, funny how people turn out when you stop judging them by appearances, huh? No, seriously, what the hell is wrong with that woman? She just flipped. 1 second I was texting her, the next she was threatening to bury me in concrete with my entire figure collection. She used to be a boxer. What? A professional boxer, women's division. She competed in the junior circuit when she was younger. Had kind of a rough adolescence, family trouble, trust issues, the works, but boxing gave her structure, focus. She got into it deep, trained hard, and by 18 she was already in the national spotlight. Wait, you're saying she used to fight people? Like in a ring? Yup, until she retired 3 years ago. Now she's in a regular office job working in logistics. But don't mistake calm for tame. That fire never really leaves a fighter, Wade. Especially not when someone pokes the beast with a stick. That woman could have killed me! You're lucky she didn't see you in person. She was this close to erupting yesterday. She came back from her trip ready to throw your laundry off a cliff. I had to beg her to calm down. Ended up booking her a business hotel just to keep her from turning our living room into a UFC octagon. So she really was that pissed? You mocked her career, you threw her cooking in the trash, you treated her like a maid. And then you threatened her. She was pissed. But I didn't think she'd actually... You've got to stop thinking everyone will just take it. She did for 4 days. 4 days of biting her tongue. But everyone's got a limit, and you blew past hers. Man, if she'd come at me, I wouldn't have stood a chance. Not a single one, and I wouldn't have stopped her either, because honestly, you earned it. Okay, I get it. I'll keep my distance. I won't go near her again, ever. Good, that's wise. So she's gone for good, right? You guys are moving into your new place soon? Funny you bring that up. Yeah, we're moving soon, but the house we're building, it's a 2-family home. Wait, what? Yeah, it was designed that way from the start. One side for us, one for our parents. You were supposed to move in with them, remember? Nope. I'm good. I'm great where I am. Tell Mom and Dad I said hey, but I'm gonna, graciously decline that part of the plan. Oh, don't worry, that ship has sailed. Maggie already found an alternative for you. What? Her former boxing coach runs a gym downtown. He's looking for someone to do janitorial work, help with equipment, maybe man the front desk sometimes. Wait, what? It's a live-in position, too. You'll have a place to sleep, food provided, and no rent. You want me to work at a boxing gym? Better than being a shut-in, right? But I don't know anything about boxing. You'll learn, or they'll teach you. And who knows, maybe a little discipline will do you good. Wait, no. Is this punishment? Think of it as rehabilitation. You need it. Badly. I can't believe this. Oh, and your ride's on the way. Maggie made the arrangements. She said something about a former heavyweight showing up to escort you. You've got to be kidding me! Nope, better pack light. They don't allow anime figures in the dorm. What?
According to Kyle, my brother-in-law turned out to be a massive coward underneath all that bravado. Apparently, just reading the message I sent, where I finally lost my temper, was enough to make him tremble like a leaf and, believe it or not, wet himself. I thought Kyle was exaggerating for dramatic effect, but then my in-laws later confirmed it. They even laughed while telling me, though I could tell it was the kind of laughter that had been building up for years out of frustration. Turns out they'd been silently struggling with his outdated, toxic views for a long time. The guy was the textbook definition of male chauvinism, arrogant, dismissive, and convinced that women existed purely to serve men. But when they found out about what he said to me, his own brother's wife, mind you, declaring in front of witnesses that I was his wife now, like I was some piece of property he could just claim, that was the last straw. Without any hesitation, my father-in-law, who's usually the picture of calm, administered what Kyle now calls the iron fist of justice. No more talk, just action. My brother-in-law didn't even get the chance to defend himself. And now, he's been shipped off to one of my old mentors. Not for school, but for reform. My mentor runs a martial arts gym that's as intense as it is disciplined. The brother-in-law is now spending his days answering phones, scrubbing mats, cleaning bathrooms, and, yes, serving as a sparring dummy for the more advanced fighters. Word is he's crying at least once a day and waking up sore in muscles he never knew he had. Honestly, couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Where on earth did you run off to? I walked into class and you were gone like some invisible ghost from the bargain aisle. Mr. Carter asked me to help carry some folders and textbooks to the staff room. I didn't think it would take that long, but I'm just now heading back. So let me get this straight. You ditched me, to be a glorified delivery mule for some crusty old teacher? Adorable. Anyway, since you're obviously in a helpful mood, go buy me a chicken sub and a mango smoothie. I'm starving, and I refuse to faint in front of all these peasants. I'm really sorry, but I don't have any money with me today. I packed lunch from home so I wouldn't need to buy anything. Wait, hold on. Did you actually just say no to me? You're refusing a direct order from the most popular girl in school? Are you feeling extra bold today or just confused? I didn't mean it as a refusal. I really just don't have the money right now. If you gave me some, I could go get it for you. Oh, please. Like I'd hand over cash to someone who probably irons their dollar bills and keeps coins in a sock drawer. You're lucky I even talk to you. Molly, I've never taken anything from you. I was only offering to help if you needed something. I didn't mean to upset you. This is exactly why you'll always be pathetic. You act like you're doing people favors just for existing. Whatever, tell me what you brought for lunch then. Let me guess, crumbs and disappointment? It's just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and an apple. That's all. It's not fancy or anything. Stop. You actually admitted that? Like, are you serious? Do you hear yourself? You sound like a 7-year-old on a field trip. It's what we had at home. I didn't want to bother my mom for money this week. She's been working extra hours. Oh my God, this just keeps getting better. I need to see this. Send me a picture. No, wait, I'll just dig through your bag myself. This is gold. Please don't touch my stuff. It's really not something to laugh at. Too late. Guess what I found? One sad little sandwich with the crusts cut off and the smallest apple I've ever seen. I swear this lunch looks like it was packed by sadness itself. That's my lunch, Molly. I brought it because it's all I had. Please just give it back. Why would I give this back? So you can humiliate yourself by actually eating it? Trust me, I'm doing the entire room a favor by putting this slop where it belongs, in the trash. Goodbye, depression sandwich. Fare thee well, lonely apple. I can't believe you actually threw it away. That was all I had. I haven't eaten anything today. Aw, I'm so sorry. Did I offend your delicate peanut butter feelings? Maybe next time pack a meal that doesn't cry quietly when you unzip the bag. Why would you do that? Because I couldn't let you sit there and actually eat that in front of people. Have you no shame? I didn't think it was that bad. I was just hungry. Of course you didn't think. That's the problem. You walk around with your little discount vibes like it's normal. You should be thanking me. I saved you from the utter humiliation of being seen with that prison food. I didn't mean to upset you. I really just wanted to eat and get to class. Wow, that was actually painful to read. You just wanted to eat, like a stray dog begging at the back door. You're lucky I even talk to you. I keep you around because you make me look generous. That's your only value. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make things worse. Oh my God, you didn't make things worse. You are what's worse. You're like a living, breathing, sad story. Next time, do yourself a favor and skip the lunch altogether. Starving would probably be a better look.
Hey, are you okay? I saw what happened today. That was seriously awful.
Oh, hi, Kellen. I'm okay, I think. Just kind of tired. But thank you for asking.
In case you were wondering, I left that pastry on your desk. I wasn't sure what else to do. I figured you hadn't eaten anything else, so...
Wait, that was from you? I had no idea. Thank you. I was honestly so hungry I almost cried when I saw it.
I'm glad it helped. I just couldn't believe she actually threw your lunch in the trash like that. Over a sandwich? What's wrong with her?
It's fine, really. I mean, it's not like it was anything special. Just a sandwich and an apple.
So what? That doesn't matter. Food is food. You packed what you had, and she humiliated you for it like it was some kind of joke.
I mean, it kind of was pathetic, right? I didn't even realize how small it looked until she held it up like that.
No, don't say that. You packed a normal lunch, Emily. The only pathetic thing was her attitude.
I just didn't want to bother my mom for money again. She's been picking up extra shifts, and I didn't want to be a burden.
You're not a burden. You're doing your best in your circumstances, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. She made you feel small for something that says more about her than you.
I don't know. It's easier to just laugh it off. Pretend I don't care. That way it doesn't sting as much.
But it does sting, and it should. The mean girl energy from her was way off the charts to a degree I've only ever seen in bad dramas.
I'm used to people looking down on me, but no one's ever said something like that before. Not like that. Not with everyone watching.
You didn't deserve it. None of it. And honestly, I don't think she deserves to breathe the same air as decent people like you.
You're being really kind. More than I expected. I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I wanted to ask you something. Now. There was something I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
Would you want to work at my family's restaurant? In the kitchen? Our prep assistant quit out of nowhere and we need help.
Wait, are you serious?
Totally. My dad's the manager. I told him a little about you. If you're interested, just come by after school tomorrow and meet him.
I've never worked in a restaurant before. I'm not sure I'd be any good.
We'll teach you everything. Honestly, you already seem more reliable than most of the people we've hired.
I wouldn't want to mess things up or make things awkward for you.
You wouldn't mess up anything, and you'd actually be helping a lot. Please consider it, okay?
Okay, yeah, I'll come by tomorrow. Thank you, Kellen. I mean that.
Of course. And Emily, you matter. Don't let someone like Molly make you feel like you don't.
So, rumor says you've got a part-time job now. Is that actually true, or is it just one of those sad fantasies you live in? It's true. I started working a few weeks ago. It doesn't interfere with school, so I thought it would be okay. Oh wow, you're working and showing up to class? I didn't think poor people had the energy for both. It's not that hard, I just go after school. And it's only for a few hours, so I still have plenty of time for homework and stuff. That's adorable. What is it, some sad little cashier gig? Or are you scrubbing toilets for minimum wage? It's a restaurant job. I work in the kitchen at Kellen's family's place. Wait, you're telling me you're working at Kellen's restaurant? The actual Kellen? The cute one? Yeah, they were looking for help and he mentioned it to me. Let me guess, you're not allowed anywhere near the customers. Just hiding in the back with the trash cans and potato peels. I do prep work and dishwashing. It's not glamorous, but I like it fine. That is hilarious! You're actually living out the poor girl kitchen fantasy. What's next, a hairnet and sad playlists? The kitchen is typically too noisy for us to be able to hear any music. But it pays well, and I'm thankful they gave me the chance. You're thankful for cleaning grease traps and peeling carrots? That's honestly so bleak I can't even laugh. I don't really mind staying out of sight. No kidding, you've always had that invisible background extra vibe. No surprise, they stuck you where no one has to look at you. I just try to stay focused and get things done. You know, wash one dish, on to the next, rinse and repeat. Literally. God, you sound like a middle-aged woman. Are you gonna start giving life advice next? Work hard and eat your feelings? Some of the teachers eat there. Actually, Mr. Carter comes in a lot. Mrs. Andrews, too. Ew, they've actually been eating food that passed through your grimy little hands? That's unfortunate. I thought they had better taste than that. I don't touch the finished plates. I just prep and clean like I told you. So, yeah, you don't need to worry about our teachers. So, basically, you're the mop. Love that for you. So classy. You've always had that damp gray energy. I'm just doing my best. It was never about any energy. Ugh, you would say that. You always say that. It's so boring I could scream. Okay, well, I'm sorry if I bored you with the conversation you initiated. Ugh, I don't know why I ever expected anything less. Note to self, never talk to poor girls working in food service. I don't understand. Why did you do that? You poured food over my head in front of everyone like I wasn't even a person. Oh, stop acting so shocked. You've been walking around with those pretty little lunches like you're starring in some feel-good cooking show. Did you think no one would notice? I wasn't trying to be noticed. I just wanted to eat lunch and get through the day without being humiliated. You seriously expect me to believe that? You, with your perfectly packed sandwiches and sliced fruit, sitting next to Kellen like you belonged there? Please. I didn't pack them. They're just staff meals from the restaurant. The restaurant started giving me one because I work there, that's all. Oh, I see them. So you're getting special treatment now? You think sharing a kitchen makes you his equal or something? No, I never thought that. I was just grateful, that's all I ever felt. Grateful someone showed me kindness for once. You know what I see? I see someone who used to be invisible, suddenly smiling and acting like she matters. You looked happier. That was your mistake. I didn't think being happy would make you hate me more. I thought if I stayed quiet, if I didn't bother anyone, maybe you would leave me alone. You should have stayed in your place. Instead, you got bold. You started walking around like you had some kind of worth, and it honestly made me sick to watch. Maybe I did start walking differently. Maybe it's because someone finally looked at me and didn't see something pathetic. Maybe that scared you. You seriously think you've grown or something? You're still just the poor girl who gets leftovers. You're still nothing. Then why did you go out of your way to hurt me? Why bother dumping a lunch on someone you think is nothing? I did it because I could, that's all. Simple. You know what? I'm tired of this, tired of you. And fortunately for me, I won't have to deal with you for much longer. I'm transferring next week. I'll be living with relatives and finishing the school year somewhere else. Wow, so you're running away? Shocker. I'm not running, I'm choosing something better. I've lived in your shadow for years, and I let your words define me. I don't want to live like that anymore. You think anyone's going to care that you're gone? You think Kellen's going to cry over his little prep assistant? No, I don't expect anything from anyone. I just want peace. I want to remember what it feels like to exist without fear of what you'll say next. You're so dramatic, it's almost funny. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I just want to say one last thing before I go. Make it quick. I'm getting bored. Being cruel doesn't make you powerful. It doesn't make you admired. It just makes you hollow. And if the people around you ever saw how you really talk to people like me, I don't think they'd look at you the same way again. You're not going to tell anyone. You never do. You're too soft. You're right. I'm not going to. I don't need to destroy you to move on. I just need to stop believing your words meant anything about who I really am. Then go. No one's stopping you. Please try becoming someone who can care about other people. You still could. I believe that. You really are pathetic. Maybe, but at least I know who I am now. Goodbye, Molly. You seriously came to the reunion? I thought someone was joking when they said your name was on the list. I figured you'd have the sense to stay home and spare yourself the embarrassment. I have to say I'm impressed. It's been 8 years, Molly, but somehow you managed to stay exactly the same as when I last spoke to you. Excuse me? I look better than ever. I had a boyfriend all through college, and I've got one now, too. Some of us just don't lose our charm. You wouldn't know anything about that, though, would you? I'm still popular, in case you were wondering. Actually, I might even be more magnetic now. I walked in, and 3 different people turned their heads. Not surprised, obviously. But enough about the basics. I'm here for one thing tonight, and that's Kellen. He's still calm, still successful, and still single. The heir to a restaurant, no less. That's a catch if I've ever seen one. And with someone like me in the room, please, he doesn't stand a chance. I'm going to make him fall for me before dessert is served. Okay, that wasn't what I was going to say, but since you're so confident, I'll say this instead. You haven't grown at all, not as a person, not even a little. Wow, you really think you get to say that to me now? You disappear for years, then walk back in here acting like you're better than me? Acting like you're better than me? Where are you even hiding? Behind the buffet, lurking in the bathrooms? Just tell me so I can come over and shove some trash in your mouth like I used to. You know you missed it. I'm not hiding, and that's not something you'll be doing again. Also, I'm not poor anymore. I thought you should know that before your next joke falls flat. Wait, what are you talking about? Don't tell me you married rich. That would actually be hilarious. No, I didn't marry into anything. I own 3 cafe terraces. I opened them myself and I manage them on my own. You run cafes? So what are you, the assistant manager or something? No, I'm the owner. You expect me to believe that? I don't need you to believe it. The work speaks for itself. They're doing well. This is ridiculous. You actually think owning a few cafes makes you somebody? You sound so smug, it's nauseating. It's actually impressive how annoying your new attitude is. Maybe I should shut it down for you. I've got a tray of food right here. Want me to do what I used to and shove it in your mouth? Are you really so drunk that you forgot you've already spilled 3 entire trays of food on the ground so far? It's sad to see that you haven't learned to treat food with care. What did you say? You can see me. Yes, I've been watching the whole time. You've been waving these hors d'oeuvres around like they're a weapon. You were planning to dump it on me, weren't you? Of course I was, just like the good old days. You remember, don't you? I poured that ridiculous lunch on your head. You were trying to win Kellen over with your sweet little bento act. It was pathetic. That lunch you dumped on me, it wasn't mine. Kellen made it. What are you even talking about? Back in high school, I worked part-time at his family's restaurant. As part of his training, Kellen was in charge of making staff meals. After a while, he started preparing an extra one for me. He never said much about it. He just handed it to me quietly every day. He made those lunches because he wanted to. I never asked him for anything. And the lunch you humiliated me with, the one you dumped on my head like it was garbage, he made that. That was his work, his effort, his kindness. No, you're lying. I don't believe you for 1 second. I'm not lying. You never asked where the food came from. You just assumed I didn't deserve it and threw it away. But the truth is, every single lunch you laughed at, every one you tried to shame me for, was something Kellen made. Okay, that's it. You need a lesson in manners when talking to your betters. Where are you? You want to know where I am? Look across the room, near the windows. Kellen and I came here together. We've been sitting at our table the entire time, watching everything. What? No, you and Kellen are together? But what's that supposed to mean? That was the moment Molly finally turned around. And the first thing she saw must have been Kellen's face, his brow sharply furrowed and his eyes burning with quiet anger. His expression wasn't loud or theatrical. It was cold, controlled, and unmistakably furious. When she met his gaze, Molly's knees began to shake. The boldness she had flaunted just moments earlier vanished completely. Kellen walked up to her without hesitation. He didn't shout. He didn't cause a scene. He simply looked her in the eye and said, I turned you down because you were and are an awful person. Simple as that. The words hit harder than any insult ever could. Molly couldn't answer. Her whole body seemed to collapse beneath her and she dropped to the floor, sobbing uncontrollably. But no one went to help her. Not a single classmate offered comfort. Not one person spoke to her. And somehow that silence said more than anything else. Several minutes later, as she lingered near the edge of the room, still recovering, she overheard something she wasn't meant to hear. She realized just from the conversation alone that Kellen and I were married. And the moment she understood it, her crying started again, louder, messier, almost childlike. She ran out of the reunion hall in tears, with no one calling her back.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.